Having a good idea is easy. Making it happen, that's hard. So ask yourself, what did you make today? You wake up, you work hard, you do it again. Because it takes everything you've got to bring an idea to life. But there's a magic in having something that's yours like that. Something you've built. Something that's a piece of you. And along the way, you'll make mistakes. So make them count. You'll have your late nights, your lonely days, your fair share of letdowns, but they won't stop you. Because all great ideas came from nothing. They started inside your head, your heart, your garage. But inside is only so big. Out there, there's opportunity. There's space to show the world what your idea can do. Give your ideas the space to grow, and anything's possible. Appear here, space for ideas.
Hi guys, my name's Ross Bailey and I'm the CEO of Appear Here. And that's sort of our cheesy version of like a Nike ad, but for entrepreneurs. And the point of Appear Here is we're all about helping people with ideas, entrepreneurs, retailers, big brands, anyone in that organization who's got an idea, bring that idea to life. And we take those guys and we match them to amazing spaces, from high street shops like this, to pop-up locations like Box Park, to luxury destinations like the Burlington Arcade, to even shops in cities like the Marais in Paris. And what we do is we make booking a shop as easy as booking a hotel room. That means every single stage, from discovering the space, to signing legals, to paying, happens on a website like Airbnb. So why is this disruptive? Well, the year I was born, 1992, the average lease was 20 years. Today, it's under 5 years. Yet the way we rent space hasn't changed for 100 years. It's a long, drawn-out process with multiple intermediaries. Once you find a shop, it averagely takes 6 months to sign a lease and do a deal. On Appear Here, we're disintermediating that. We're getting rid of those inefficiencies. We're connecting landlords and tenants direct. And rather than it taking 3 to 6 months, it averagely takes 3 to 6 days. And last month, over half of our bookings happen in 48 hours. So exponentially faster than not using Appear Here. We've currently got 3,000 ideas alone waiting to launch in this city. And over 10,000 plus years of ideas. So if we took one shop and put all those ideas in one spaces, you'd have 10,000 years of occupied space. And that's from over 30,000 brands, from Google, Marc Jacobs, Net-a-Porter, down to small little entrepreneurs just getting started. I want to share with you a few quick stories of some of my favorite from the last couple of months. This is a guy who launched a market stall with us in Spitalfields. His market stall in his first week made £1,000. After launching that market stall, he went on Appear Here and he booked a concession space in Topshop. In his first week, he made £20,000 and made that every week for 10 weeks. He's now a full-time concession rolling out across their stores, and he's opened about 5 stores. So by giving entrepreneurs access to space, they're growing exponentially. This is Jamie Oliver. This one shop in Old Street Tube Station generated 40 million tweets. The reason why I think that's interesting is you're getting brands and you're getting retailers and you're getting individuals who are launching retail units as if it was media space. Homeland is a great example of that. Instead of taking 40 to 50 billboards last year, they decided to take a couple of pop-up stores to launch their new DVD release. In this store, they had ex-CIA operatives doing lie detector tests on members of the general public. And they found that they got a better reach than if they'd have done the billboard campaign. So because everyone's walking around with phones in their hands taking pictures, they decided that one store actually was potentially more scalable than traditional media. Spotify have decided to take money that they were spending on digital acquisition to spend on actually physical retail. And I guess what we're doing is creating a similar model to online advertising. You pay as you go, rather than signing up for 10 years. And Spotify found that they were actually getting a better conversion in some cases in those stores. So what does this mean for landlords? Well, to us, it means that landlords are essentially becoming media owners, and going forward, they need to be able to create amazing destinations. I want to give you one quick example of where we did that. This was Old Street Tube Station, the shittiest tube station in London. And hopefully you won't say that anymore, because about 18 months ago, we took it over, we worked on a redesign, and since we took over this station, 300 different brands, different ideas have launched in this station. From tea shops like this. Now this lady, Emily, by the way, this was her first market stall. She's now had about 20 market stalls. She's raised about £1 million and has opened up little tea houses across London. This is the old men's toilets that's been empty for 50 years, where these guys took it over, and with high snobiety and a few different brands, they created a men's concept store. They're literally the old tiles, and I don't know where the urinals are hidden. These are jazz bars. So if you walk out of tube stations over the last few weeks, you might have seen something like this. Literally a jazz bar as you arrive through your morning commute. So it's about springing ideas in unexpected locations, causing a storm, and disappearing before people have got bored. And this shitty tube station is now being ridden about by Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and Monocle, saying, actually, this is a place that you want to hang out. So that's what we're trying to do at Appear Here. We're trying to help people with ideas find space easier than ever before. We're trying to help them take their ideas to new cities. And we're trying to turn retail ultimately into a new media space that allows landlords to create exciting new destinations. We've currently got an office in London. We've just opened up in Paris. We'll be in New York by September. And we want to make it possible for anyone to make their idea happen. Thank you very much. And that's it.
Thanks so much, Ross. A really interesting idea, really clearly linking kind of real-time physical and digital. Now we have Semaine. We've got the co-founders here, Michelle Liu and Georgina Harding, and I'm going to welcome them to the stage. Come on up.
You know when you see someone cool and you're like, what the hell? Where did she get that jacket from? But there's no way you could ask her because that'd be totally uncool. And you totally look like a stalker. Cement. You know when you spend hours trolling through cement and you become obsessed with someone and then, oh my God, you see them. And it's in a bloody exercise class and you're sweaty and disgusting and you desperately want to be in their world and ask them what underwear they're wearing. Cement. You know when you go to a gallery and everyone is talking about the art and you don't understand?
Oh my God. I finally understand art. I need this in my home right now. How quickly do you think they can wrap it up for me?
Cement. You know when you're at a restaurant and you're like, oh my God, the food is amazing. Who is the chef and where does he live? What does his house look like? Cement. You know when you're in bed and your eyes have gone square from being on cement the entire day, but then you need to read a book, you don't know what to read, so you see what the tastemaker of the week is reading. Cement.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Hi, I'm Georgina.
And we're the co-founders of Cement.com, which is a new online magazine meets concept store curated by the world's most compelling personalities.
And as we only have, I think, like 3 minutes now, instead of us telling you what Cement is, we thought we'd let Clara Paget, who is Miss Cement, demonstrate for you.
And we wanted to speak a little bit about our learnings since launching in September, the last 10 months, to speak about how to keep your brands relevant to the millennial consumer. And so we have 4 quick points. As we know, we're on borrowed time. The first point is acknowledge a shift of power from the brand to the people. And obviously at Cement, that's at the heart of what we stand for. We can feature anyone from environmentalist to an actress, to a musician, to a model, philanthropist, writer. And the idea is that really let go of your creative control to these tastemakers and allow their community to truly become your community.
And also, it's important to be inclusive and not exclusive. You know, we used to live in a time where these brands were kind of like huge powerhouses, and we're yelling at the customers from the top window, whereas now you're on the street, you're next to your customer, you're having the face-to-face conversation, and it's important that, you know, you create a real relationship and you create a community, and your customer becomes part of your community.
And we say at Cement, make them laugh, make them cry, and above all, take risks. And obviously, eliciting emotion with your customer is the #1 thing. And at Cement, we believe that video is the key way to communicate, and that's the media of choice that we use to elicit emotion. And you know, we live in a time that it's not only about how things look, maybe Instagram will beg to differ, but it's about how things make you feel. And yeah.
And the last point is to be genuine and authentic through everything. You know your brand values and communicate that through everything, whether you're creating content, whether you're creating videos, but also if you're selling. You know, nowadays you're not just selling products, but you're selling an experience, and you're selling a story, and you're selling your brand. And if you can create this loyalty and you can create this context, then you know you have the power again, and you can pretty much sell your customer anything.
So we hope that you check out cement.com and you can see the 4 points that we've just made realized in our website. Thank you very much.
Thank you.